In elementary school, Lily was the kind of kid every teacher loved. She was smart, polite, smiling, and quick to help her classmates. But everything started to shift when she hit middle school. Puberty arrived with a storm of emotions, and her parents, once warm and attentive, became shadows, consumed by double shifts and unpaid bills. Conversations turned into silence, and silence turned into loneliness. Slowly, that bright little girl began to fade. Lily smiled less, snapped more. Rebellion replaced kindness. Somewhere along the line, she decided, if I'm tough, people will fear me. And if they fear me, they can't hurt me. And just like that, the Queen of Mean was born. There was Hope, the soft-spoken girl who brought home-cooked lunch every day. A small Tupperware box with glazed chicken, golden egg omelet, and sticky rice that smelled like love. Everyone glanced her way, some with envy, others with curiosity. Then, thump, a boot slammed onto the desk. Lily, smirking. "What's this? Some fancy, I'm poor but I eat better than you meal?" Cute. Before Hope could answer, the box was crushed under a muddy sneaker. Rice flew, egg splattered, sauce stained the front of her white blouse. The class froze. Hope dropped to her knees, trembling as she picked up shattered grains like she was gathering the last pieces of her dignity. Silent tears rolled down her cheek. She didn't speak, because she knew one word could double the nightmare. Then came Toby, the new kid, chubby, sweet, and always blushing when called on. Lily pointed like a general in command. "Kickball, you're the ball!" The class erupted. They circled. One kick, two, dozens. Toby curled against the wall, arms over his head, body trembling. A kick landed hard in his stomach. He collapsed and vomited. Blood trickled from the corner of his mouth. Lily folded her arms. Weak. "Who told you to play? Are you crying?" What a little girl. Then there was Lauren. The girl with a stutter and a voice was always on the edge of breaking. Lily made her recite multiplication tables in front of the class, like some cruel talent show. Every mistake? Laughter, clapping, whistling. By day 3, Lauren tripped and cried out, "Please, stop laughing." She ran out. The laughter followed her like a ghost. She never came back. "Sick," the school said. But everyone knew she was pushed out of the light. Next was Nathan. He got a perfect score on his math test. His eyes sparkled as he showed the paper. Lily snatched it and smirked. "Ripe, the score sheet is torn to pieces." His dreams were shredded like confetti. He didn't move. He just clenched his fists until his palms bled. But he didn't say a word. Then came the Facebook group Lincoln Middle Drama. Lily accused Mia, quiet, kind Mia, of cheating. The rumor spread like wildfire. Mia was dragged to the office. Classmates stared with suspicion. During recess, she sat behind a tree, sobbing, "I didn't do anything." But whispers drowned her out. So fake. Bet she cheats on everything. Lily printed memes of classmates yawning, caught in the rain, mouth wide open, then taped them to lockers. One day, Henry tore down the photo on his backpack and screamed, "Enough!" Lily smirked and tossed a whole stack of photos in his bag. "Embarrassed? Then keep your mouth shut." After that, Henry stopped speaking. His eyes never lifted again, as even sunlight might mock him. One sixth-grade boy accidentally bumped into Lily in the hallway. He didn't say a word, didn't even look at her. After school, she waited. When the halls were empty, she shoved him hard. His face hit the concrete. Blood. Scraped palms. Lily stepped on his hand and hissed, "Watch where you walk. Next time, don't show your face around here." He had to get 4 stitches, but nobody spoke up, because Lily wasn't just a bully. She was darkness, and people fear darkness more than injustice. Time after time, Lily's violence left the school helpless. Detentions, suspensions, even a month-long removal did nothing. She returned, cold and untouched, like punishment couldn't penetrate the armor she'd built. But the day she sent a sixth grader to the ER, that was the last straw. Parents erupted. Teachers were outraged. Kids were terrified to come to school. The principal called for an emergency disciplinary hearing. Lily's parents were in attendance for the first time. Lily sat in the center, silent, head down. No excuses, no apologies, no emotion. Her mother, eyes red, whispered, "I'm so sorry. We failed her. We didn't know she was hurting others like this." Her father, face stern, added, "Whatever the school decides, we accept full responsibility." Silence. The principal spoke, looking Lily in the eye, eyes that flickered with something, maybe regret, maybe exhaustion. "Lily, we gave you chances. You hurt too many students. The school board has decided you're suspended for 1 year." Lily nodded, slowly, as if she already knew this was coming, as if she was used to being left behind. Nobody cried, nobody screamed, just silence, the heavy kind. As the meeting ended, Lily's mother stood and bowed her head. To all the teachers, the parents, and most of all, to the children who were hurt, we're deeply sorry. Lily's father gently took her shoulder. They left the room. The door closed behind them. A class was still cracked, but someone had finally been held accountable. But even after Lily left, her shadow lingered. In every cautious laugh at recess, in the question no one could answer, "Is 1 year enough to heal?" That night, the house was silent. Dinner is untouched. No one spoke. Lily sat alone in a corner, face lit by the dim lamp, expressionless. Or maybe just numb. Her father emerged from the back room holding something long forgotten, an old wooden switch. He laid it on the table, voice calm but stern. "I hoped you'd grow up to be good. Tonight, I'm disappointed." Her mother's hands were clasped, eyes still red. "Why, Lily? Why did you hurt them? Do you know how many kids are afraid to attend school because of you?" Still, Lily said nothing, but her shoulders trembled. Her father raised the switch, not out of anger, but desperation. Then, from the hallway, her little sister, Ellie, burst in, teary-eyed. "Please don't hit her, please." The child dropped to her knees, hugging their father's leg, then turned to Lily. "She messed up, but she's still my sister. Give her a chance, just one more chance." His hand froze. Her mother broke into sobs. No one said a word after that. Lily looked up. For the first time in years, tears spilt down her face, not because of punishment, but because her little sister still believed she could be good. A few months passed. One evening, Ellie came home bruised. Her backpack was soaked with milk, voice trembling. "Tucker, that hid my shoes. I poured milk into my bag. Slapped me in front of everyone." Lily froze. Rage erupted in her chest like wildfire. She rushed to the elementary school to confront him. But before she could strike, Tucker's older brother, Tom, a 9th grader once suspended for fighting, stepped in. "You lay a hand on my brother and I'll make sure you feel it." Lily clenched her fists, ready to brawl. But Ellie screamed and threw her arms around Lily. "Please, no more fighting. I can't handle it anymore." Lily froze. That look in Ellie's eyes. It wasn't fear of bullies. It was fear of her. That night, Lily entered her sister's room. Quiet. The dim nightlight cast a warm glow on the small bed. She pulled out a hidden journal beneath the pillow. The pages were worn, ink blurred. Some words were stained with tears. "Tucker hid my shoes today. Everyone laughed. I wanted to cry but didn't want to be called weak. I told the teacher. She said he was probably joking. I couldn't tell Lily. I was scared she'd fight again, get expelled. I don't want her to leave me again. When he poured milk in my bag, they all laughed. I remembered the day Lily crushed Hope's lunch. Now I understand. I'm scared, because what Tucker does to me is what my sister used to do to others. Sometimes I wish I could disappear, but I know Lily would be sad. I still love her, even when she scares me. The journal fell from Lily's hands like it weighed 1,000 pounds. For the first time in years, she cried, not out of fear, but because the monster everyone feared wore her face. The following day, Lily went to the principal's office. "Sir, I want to come back to school. I'm not asking for forgiveness, just one chance." He studied her. The door isn't closed to those who truly want to change. Back in class, desks shifted. Eyes avoided hers. The seat beside her stayed empty. She didn't speak much, but she didn't lash out either. She picked up the dropped pencils, cleaned up spilt books. I asked Han, who is quiet and shy, for help with homework. By month 2, she raised her hand in class. Got a 77 on her math test, her best yet. Nathan gave her a slight nod. By month 3, Henry, who once ripped down her memes, let her join his group project. The silence wasn't angry anymore. It was cautious trust. Lily wasn't perfect. I still had terrible days, still scowled, but her eyes had changed. And most importantly, Ellie smiled again, as bright as the afternoon sun. From before, Lily turned into a nightmare. A year might not erase everything, but it's enough to begin healing. And it's enough for Lily, the girl who once ruled the shadows, to learn how to be a sister, a friend, and a decent human being. Final message. People don't change because they're punished. They change because they're loved. No one is born cruel. Everyone deserves a chance if they genuinely want to make things right. Sometimes, real strength isn't in throwing punches, but in facing yourself. Thank you for watching Story Dino channel to discover interesting stories. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next interesting stories. Please share with your friends to spread joy and knowledge together. Wish you a great day and see you in the next videos.